Hello everyone, this is Jim and welcome to episode 3 of our Minecraft Let's Play series. This is the spot where I set things on fire right at the last episode, and as you can see there's less trees and more stuff. Also, I'm hoping I've got our sound issues sorted. I had to reinstall recently, and for recording and things I've got about 6 or 8 volume meters to deal with, and yeah, I think I've got the balance right this time. So we'll see how we go, but I'm hoping we've got it today. So let's have a look around. Basically, what I wanted to do here was a bit of a display of all the blocks that we've got that we can possibly use to build with. I've got a lot of things, most things, I guess. So, you know, all the doors, fences, fence gates, woods and things, ores and metal blocks and things, various stone that we can dig up, as well as their stair and other variants there, slabs and things. And then the pumpkins and things, a slime block. And here we've got all the hardened clay and the various colours. And above this, I haven't finished yet, but I ran out of glass and sand for glass when I was building this, but I've since got some. But basically what we'll do is things like we'll just put up here, for example, there's some green glass, and we'll put some panes above that as well, just for when we want to build something, we can come over here and have a look and say, what do we build? What colours do we want to use? What have you got available to us, kind of thing. So a bit of a reference for us. We will put a building all around this and maybe rearrange it at some point, but for now it's here. And also done a little bit of building over here. We have a little bit of a bridge here, kind of a suspension bridge thing. Well, not a suspension bridge, a bridge that's suspended with a few posts holding it up, just to get across here from sort of the main area, and this little platform up there, which turned out pretty good. I was quite happy with that in the end, except I can see I've missed something already. We'll worry about that later. This is basically the spawn point for the world. So whenever somebody joins or you die and there's no bed, then this is where you all appear. So a nice little spot looking out there, although since we had to reduce the render distance after last episode, that doesn't quite stand out as much, but unless you're right against the edge. But yeah, nice little view of the world. And last time we were in the nether, and I just felt the nether was all wrong. It all looked wrong. And I found out it was because, well, I realised I turned off fog, and it's like in the distance you don't see any fog here. Because I'm using Optifine, we don't have any fog sort of blurring everything off in the distance, because it slows down sort of your performance of your computer. But yeah, I think it's good actually. It makes things a bit clearer without that fog. So I'm happy with that. Oh, and the pig's in there trampling our potatoes. Piggy. You know what? Bye, piggy. We've got plenty of pigs hidden away. That's what all these little things are there. There's pigs hidden under there. I put them in there before I burnt all this area of trees. And I'll replant that later. Now today, I want to do some sort of automation, semi-automation for these sort of things. Maybe these, just some basic kind of setup, so I don't have to keep coming through and manually breaking things or checking things. So what we'll start with first is over here. I've gathered 4 eggs over, well, since I've been on, which may not be enough, but just want to get a basic little chicken farm going here. So let's see, just put a hopper on there, and then basically hopefully just put that for the moment with maybe some wood there. I just want to put some chickens, and hopefully they can lay eggs, and we'll just collect the eggs so we can then put another chicken farm somewhere else. Is that all we need? Might be all we need. Now, are we going to get any chickens out of this? We've got 4 eggs. What are the odds of us getting chickens from that? Not very good, I don't think. And 1. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 except... Chicky, ah, no, Chicky, come back. Ah, I didn't... Poop. Oh well. Okay, what are the odds of us getting another chicken from an egg? Can we get him in there? Is he going to go in? Well, I think I got the oh, yes! Whew. Right, lock him in, quick. There we go. Well, that was lucky. 4 eggs, 2 chickens. That's pretty good odds, I think. And we'll just put some torches. There we go. So it's just on the when he grows up, he's on the hopper there, which will go into the chest, which we can still open because that's a glass block. And yeah, we should be able to collect some eggs, so that we can make another automated chicken farm later. So, but next, nice and simple. Next, what's next? Well, I think I know what I want to do next, but just before we do that, just over here, whoop, running over, I put these up. These are basically idea walls or signs. What if we what do we want to do? It's putting on any ideas we get for what we want to build on the world. Just put up a sign to say let's do this. So like reed farm, let's make a reed farm. Let's make an ender pearl farm or a basic mob farm. You know, an auto brewing potion thingy, an ice farm. Lots of farms, lots of automatic farms listed on here, like tree, pig, and so you can make a farm for everything really. But then for building, maybe make a giant statue, have a minecart system. This one I want to do fairly soon, a redstone basics room, so we can learn how redstone works. I've been spoilt with mods. But next of all, we're going to go. I've got. I identified the slime chunks around here using that amidst program that I mentioned last time. Just before that, this is our little home. Built this on around the first episode, I think, at some point. Don't think I ever showed it. This is basically the little starter hut. I put a sign here just with the date, and basically everything's stored here. Yeah. It's going to have to be moved soon because it's getting pretty full. I have to make a proper storage area. I think that's on our signs as well. So down here we've got 4 slime chunks. So here, and this one, and in there, and in here as well. Slime chunks are basically spots where slimes will spawn in any light level below y = 40. So we have a look at the coordinates here. We're at y34. So we're going to put a very simple kind of automatic slime farm thing here. It's not very efficient, but let's get the goodies and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, now what we've got to start with, we need some sand, and then we're going to put some cactus on that, like that. Then we're going to get some hoppers and a chest. So we dig around the cactus here, like so. And then put chest. And then have the hoppers all around the bottom here going into the chest. Oop, without getting stuck on cactus. Like that. And then like that, and then so make sure all the hoppers go into the chest, and we'll just put some stuff, maybe put that in there, and some jungle wood in that one, and just to check that all the items make their way through into the chest, and they do. Then we're going to dig up here and then put a slab there, like that. And then do our digging like so, just to make some space temporarily for us. And oh, and there's a slime already. Oh, there's 2 slimes. Ooh, nice. Okay, up we go. Oh, and we've got to put these fences around like... where we've got to put the fences? We've got to put them here. Like this, I think. That looks about right. Then we're going to make an iron golem. 1, 2, 3 there. So just above the fence line. I've done this wrong, I think, but anyway. No, wait, yes, pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern like this. We'll make a jack-o'-lantern. We'll jump up a bit higher, like that, and then, yep, there he is. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem. So he'll just sit in between the fences there. May not be quite right, but that's okay. And then we'll just fill this in again. And we might just put a torch up there, just maybe leave that up there, just so he's got a bit of light. And that's it, basically. So it turns out, oh, where are they? There they are. Those guys, they don't like these guys. So they will come after these guys and kind of just bump into the cactus and slowly kill themselves. And then they'll drop slime balls in here, and which will go in here, and so we'll get a collection of slime balls. Oop, once we get rid of this guy. Actually, if we stand over here, will you guys come and bump into the cactus? Yep, like that, basically. I guess we will lose some slime balls on the cactus there, but that's okay. And then, yeah, see, we slowly get a collection of slime balls. So that's basically the idea. This is not a unique idea. I've saw this on a video somewhere, and we can see what. Well, that's what this little thing is here. I made one earlier. Baked one earlier, and we've got one up there, like so, like that, yeah. And then, so yeah, I've got to just built this. Well, only just recently before recording, so I've already got some slime balls there. So this is a very simple slime farm, very passive. We might lose some slime balls on the cactus because items disappear when they hit a cactus. Sometimes, do they? Yeah, I think so. And so, yeah. So when we're working up on the surface, we might get a bit of a trickle of slime balls. So what we'll do, I'll clean this up. I'll clean out the chests there already, and by the end of the episode, we'll see how much we've got. No, little kitty, you can't have my chicken. Go away, little kitty. Meow. Oh, they normally run away. There he goes. They want that chicken. No wonder I haven't got any chickens around here. These guys keep nicking him. Where'd he go? Oh, we should put that on the list, actually, shouldn't we? Tame an ocelot. And let's see. Gee, I might need another sign. Tame an ocelot. While we're at it, tame a wolf. Yeah, okay. Cool. Next, though, I want to set up, don't know if it'll be automatic, but it might be semi-automatic. Pumpkins. Now, I've been using pumpkins, well, jack-o'-lanterns for lighting, like in there. Sort of there's lighting in behind those little spots. And they're a good little lighting source, really. They look much better than glowstone. And the prismarine lights, I can't remember what they're called, lanterns or something, that you get from Guardian Farms. Well, we're a long way off getting one of those for now. So these are a good source of light. As you can see, we've got torches strewn everywhere around here. So it'll be good to replace them with these sorts of things. But we need a lot more pumpkins for that. And at the moment, I have to come over and just chop, 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 chop manually. So we want to try and make something a little bit automatic. So I'll get some supplies together and we'll see what we can come up with. Well, it's a bit later, guys, and I've been messing around with redstone, doing a crash course in redstone and some Minecraft mechanics and things. Now, we are going to set up an automatic pumpkin farm, fully automatic. Now, a couple of things it's going to be based on. If you have a piston push a pumpkin, then the pumpkin drops like that. It doesn't just push it across, it actually drops the item. So, along with that, and what I've got here is a thing called a block update detector. So, if we put a block down here, or if we break a block here, then this all triggers and we can get a redstone pulse like here. So if we just watch that when I put the block down, there we go, we get a pulse and we get a pulse. So with these two little features, we're going to build ourselves an automatic pumpkin farm. Basically, if a pumpkin stem here and it grows onto here, then it'll trigger that and trigger a pulse, and then we'll use that to trigger another piston to push our pumpkin. Oh, look at that. When the grass went from a dirt block to a grass block, it triggered it again. That's pretty handy, isn't it? Might have to make use of that sometime. So with all that in mind, up here we're going to build ourselves just two little automatic pumpkin farms. I've started them here, and we might need some bone meal to get these guys growing. But so let's see. I'll make sure I've got the right supplies. Okay, put a little couple of these little polished granite blocks in place just as a reminder. So we need a torch here. So our piston, that this guy here is the sticky piston pushing this guy, and then a torch there, then some dust, then a repeater here like that, and then another torch like that, and then we'll put another one of these here like that, and then so if we have a block update here a minute. Wait. I think I stuffed up the redstone, didn't I? I've got a nice little clock or something ticking over. Okay, I had things mixed up a bit there, so we'll just put that there, then the torch there, there, and then there, and then we'll go over this side up here, then the repeater there, torch there, so that's the block that gets pushed by the piston, and then just a bit of dust there. Right, let's see, is this one going to work? Did we get it right this time? Yes. Cool. So then if we had a pumpkin that grows there we are, like that. Cool. Now, that's all well and good, but if it's just floating there, what are we going to do with it? Well, this is where we're going to use some hoppers, but we can't put a hopper. What we're going to... we could put a hopper. Wait, am I going to change my plans? No, I won't change my design. So we'll just dig a little bit more. I've dug some out here already. So what we're going to do is, now our pumpkin's going to grow up there and drop up there. So we need to we'll just put a chest here like this. Then we'll put a hopper on him going into that chest. Then we'll put a track here, and on the track we will make a little hopper minecart and put him there, so he's directly under where the pumpkin is going to grow here. So if we drop something down here, then it gets picked up by that hopper minecart and goes into the hopper, and it drops it off into the hopper there and puts it in the chest. So if we now put, say, some nice pretty glass there, and let's see, just some wood like that. Ooh. Then if we put like that there, see how it disappeared, and it went into there and into there. So there we have a little system for picking up our pumpkins. Now we might need to put another hopper minecart system underneath this guy, because this may push him and it might end up across here. Oh, we just grew a bit. I might just put, just for a bit of security's sake, just put another hopper minecart directly under the stem there, in case he gets into that gap. Like that. Now, can you hear it's a bit quiet, but it sounds like the minecarts are moving. There's the sound of the minecarts moving. So I hope it's not on the server doing things and thinking it's moving the minecarts. It's a bit annoying. Anyway, we'll leave that for a moment, and then so I'll just pretty all this up a little bit, and I think we're pretty much done with this. We just make sure we've got some light going all the way up to the sky there. We'll make this a bit prettier, and I'll put a second one in here, and we can have then two sort of automatic pumpkin farms. I don't know if they'll be very fast, if we'll get very many pumpkins. They might be pretty inefficient pumpkin farms, but we'll see how it goes. And there we go. Nice and hidden-ish, sort of in the corner here. We just have our little pumpkins ready to go, all operational. We can get back into behind the wiring through here, see all the stuff here if we need to, and we can go down here to check on our pumpkins. Got a couple already on this side while I was setting up this side. But this side's basically, the same as the other one, as what we just set up before. And we're good to go. So, we'll just have to see if we get any decent amount of pumpkins. I don't think we'll get very many, but a nice little fun system to get us into redstone. So, now that we've done that, let's go check check on the cats. The cats. No, we'll check on the chooks. Go away. Go away. Mangy cat. Oh, we've got plenty of eggs. I did spend a lot of time just messing around here. So from one chook, we've got quite a few eggs. We'll improve this into a new, better system, I think, later. And we'll just go check on our slimes as well, see how we've done down there. Given that I've been around them here a bit, fluffing around, then I reckon we'll have quite a few slime balls. Let's see. Whoop, and in, and let's see, what have we got? Oh, nice. That's pretty good, just for a very simple slime farm that, you know, it does not much effort to make it. And this guy, yeah, doesn't have as much. They probably all go for this one. But if we cleared out that other bit and then this bit, and I think we'd end up with quite a good amount, which is good. Cool. Alright, now that we've done that, I think that might actually do us today. We've achieved a few things, I think. Started redstone, got some automatic stuff happening. Hello, Skelly. Cool, well, I think that'll do. So, there we are. Thanks for watching, everybody. Throw our helmet away. Want a helmet? And we'll check on all the next episodes, see how much stuff we've got from these things. And but otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.